Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J, live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all to everybody who is listening to us right now on TuneIn, and everybody that's listening to us, of course, on Streamer, and listening to our replays on YouTube as well as on iTunes and all the places that we stream. It's because y'all rock with us every single week. That's why we roll with y'all. Now, it's funny how the universe works, because Archie and I, we sitting here talking, and we're having a conversation about MS and all that kind of stuff, and we alluded to his first visit here to our studio back in the fall. And as we're talking, our sister Danielle's calling him, and we're like, wow, Danielle's listening to us right now. It's like so cool. So I get the phone number out. And I'm like, yeah, Danielle called because I think she's listening to us and she's calling. Well, guess what? The reason why she was calling, because she was outside saying, man, y'all better open up this door and let me in. And so I'm glad that we got our sister Danielle here in studio. What's up, girl?
Hey, I made it.
Yes, you did. It's so good to see you, man. Because I was trying to be all production. You know, Archie gave me the face like, yeah, that was good. I gave the phone number out because I thought you was at home listening. And when I gave it out, he just gave me the look like, good job. And you actually here. It's good to see you. How you been?
I've been all right. I've been rushing around today. I finally made it in here, so I'm glad y'all knew I was outside, because I was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, man. I said, let's go ahead and take a break, because we need to check on her and see if she's all right, because Archie said, well, she called my cell phone twice. That must mean something. So in the last segment, Danielle, we talked to Archie about multiple sclerosis, and we talked about the walk that's coming up on Saturday. And so I basically want to give you kind of the same opportunity to share some things. So tell us about the walk from your perspective. What do you know?
Well, this will be my first time actually participating in it, so I'm looking forward to it. Archie been hyping me up about it, so I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, I'm gonna be out there, and I'm looking forward to supporting. I tried to make it last year, but my daughter is in karate and everything. She had an event happening, and I did go, and when I went out there, I missed everything.
Right.
So this time I don't have nothing going on. It's not going to hold me back, and I will be out there supporting and representing. So I'm looking forward to it, and I know it's a lot that's going on out there,
right.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what they have going on.
Right.
I heard it's a big thing to look forward to.
It is.
So
it is.
I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
What's
I mean,
happening.
when we were the first, this will be my third year doing it, and I enjoy it. I have enjoyed it, and I look forward to going out there. I look forward to the fellowship. I look forward to supporting you guys as my family. I look forward to supporting the memory of our sister Joy, as well as everybody who is living with MS and showing support and donating money. I always make sure I give money and things of that sort, because that's important. That's why we walking. Let's be clear, that's why we walking. But I have fun, you know what I mean? Like they don't make it like a stuffy day. It's like a fun day. We go out there and we have a lot of fun. So when I was talking to Archie, I was also asking him about some of his challenges and how long he's known that he was living with it, and he shared a little bit of his story. And some of these things I may have asked you before, but we're going to ask again because we have new listeners. And the fact that it's two of you here can highlight the fact that different people are affected in different ways. And so Archie said that he has been living with it since 1994. How long have you been living with it?
I've been dealing with MS since 2013.
Okay.
So, I'm like the baby of the group. That's what I, say, But, it's been a struggle for me. But since I've been diagnosed with it, I haven't been able to work.
Okay.
And I've come a long way since then. So, my speech has improved a whole lot. When I first had my flare-up, I didn't know what was happening to me. And looking at me, you thought I had a stroke and Parkinson's. That's how I was.
Right.
And I needed help, just to walk, just to function. And they took me to the emergency room, my son and my mom. And I didn't know what was going on with me. So from that stage to where I am now, that's a big improvement, because they had to wheel me in there because I couldn't move, I couldn't walk. I just was all over the place. It's like I couldn't control myself, and at the same time, I mean, I have like serious vertigo issues, and like my whole right side was like paralyzed.
Wow.
And you know, I couldn't like talk clearly, and I was having issues with my eyes, and I still have issues with my eyes and stuff. Some of those issues are still there, but they are stronger than what they were.
Right.
So, you know, day by day I try to do exercises to improve, like physical therapy and everything. Do you find that you put yourself through physical therapy at home, or do you go to a facility regularly? Yeah, actually I go to Shelter in Arms.
Okay.
And they've helped me, and they sent me home with exercises that I work. You know, after I go through the physical therapy, they send me home.
Right.
You know, they boot me on out and say, okay, you good enough to do it at home now.
Right.
So, you know, they get me to a point where I'm confident enough that I can do it at home now. So those exercises help me with the issues that I have with my eyes, and because like sometimes I can't even drive, because like if I'm looking to my side, my eyes kind of cross, you know, this double vision and blurriness, and sometimes I can't like focus on an object. So you know, those are the issues that I deal with when I'm driving, or just pain that I'm having in my eyes and stuff. So those are the issues that I'm dealing with. Just having to concentrate. There's too much movement and everything. And I have like migraines constantly. So I'm on a couple of medications for that.
Do you find in your experience that just normal people, and when I say normal people, I don't mean like your inner circle, I'm just meaning people in general. Do you find that people are generally pleasant when they may notice that you have challenges, or are people just kind of asses? You know, and the reason why I ask that is because people are kind of asses, you know what I mean? And I just want to know what your experience is like dealing with folks who may not have the patience and sensitivity that they obviously should.
Well, sometimes you do run across some people that don't have the patience, but I find myself always trying to give people, you know, see, like right now, I get kind of stumbly over my words and stuff, but I always try, even on the phone, like when I'm calling to take care of business and stuff like that, and I get all stumbly or lose my concentration, I got short-term memories and stuff like that. So I'll tell people, like, excuse me for a minute. But I tell them, you know, I just straight up tell them, because I'm like, I know I'm sounding like an idiot. I already know, because I feel like an idiot. So I'm like, listen, I have complications, I have issues, and I have short term, I have MS. And then, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, okay, you know, because I know they're like, well, who is this on this phone? And like, I got another idiot I'm dealing with. I don't have to pay. So I do that just so they can say, okay, I'm dealing with somebody with some issues.
So you find that disarms them a little bit?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Well, I do have to say that I do find people very pleasant towards me, as far as, let's say, like opening doors, or when I go to a restaurant, holding the door open for me, opposed to certain people that I call friends. You know, they don't understand how, like, Archie's going to open the door by himself.
I'll tell my own story. I don't even know if you noticed it, but I noticed it, and I wanted to kick my own self in the butt. When you got here, I was telling, you know, the brother who dropped you here to park down the street, and you had to remind me, all right, I got to get out here first. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
But see, that seems like that's something small, and I could tell by your body language that didn't bother you.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, I got a little mad with myself, because I needed to be a little bit more sensitive. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But see, there are other things that I really do. I mean, seriously, as far as when I have this cane now, I get so much respect from people that I probably wouldn't have got respect from, you know, as far as, let me let you do this. I'm sorry. Let me let you do this, and let me hold this door. Let me let you. You know, I've only had to stand in a line to use the restroom, and I had to stand behind like 10 men.
Wow.
And I'm like, are you serious? I mean, can I please? Because see, that's something that that's another side effect for me with MS. If I have to use the restroom,
you gotta go.
I have to go.
Yeah.
And I don't have to be drinking water or anything.
Sometimes
I have to go.
You have to go.
And I literally had to stand there I have just gotten off the highway going to Maryland.
Yeah.
And I had to go and stand in a line with 10 guys, and everyone looked at me, and I spoke to everyone because I was thinking they would
say something. Go ahead, let this brother
go ahead, and how you doing? Yeah. Not good at all. I mean, seriously.
That's crazy. Now I can dig that. Ain't no half stepping. Marcus J live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio. We're talking to our brother Archie and our sister Danielle. We're talking about multiple sclerosis, MS, and the walk that we have here in Innsbrook and Richmond, Virginia on this Saturday, April 30th, 2016 at 10 a.m. For more information, just Google it. You'll find plenty of information on how you can be a participant in this fight against multiple sclerosis. Danielle, I want to ask you one last question before we take another break. And if our longtime listeners are saying, why y'all taking so many breaks tonight? We taking so many breaks tonight so we can play Prince songs. It's really that simple. That's why I'm doing it. I want to get as many Prince songs.
Get over it.
So get over it. Exactly. That's we're dedicating the entire show tonight to our dearly departed brother, Prince Rogers Nelson, and I am playing my personal favorite Prince songs. Just me. Hopefully you enjoy them as well.
That's right.
But this is why we're taking lots of breaks tonight. But Danielle, one last thing, I want to give you an opportunity to share anything that maybe we didn't ask you, just anything about MS, your experience that you may want to share with the listeners. Maybe something that you don't get an opportunity to say it enough, or maybe something that you like to say all the time, because Archie's already established that he likes to talk. And not only does he like to talk, but he likes to talk about MS, and I appreciate that. And I also know the same is true about you, because I've talked to you before. So what do you think?
Well, I know something I've been dealing with recently is that a lot of people think I'm still the same person. So that tends to bother me a lot, because it's like, okay, when I ask for help, and I'm not a person who asks for help. So I'm used to being independent, but if I really ask for your help, I really need it.
Right.
So don't tell me you're gonna help me and then leave me standing there still holding the bag, and I'm like, wow, I'm really dependent on you, and you left me hanging.
Right.
I really need you to step up and help me,
right,
because things are very overwhelming. I'm used to doing everything on my own, but I can't be overwhelmed. That's a lot for MS people. We cannot be overwhelmed.
Right.
And if we really need your help, you need to really help us.
Right.
I
can dig it.
I can't take a whole lot.
Right.
Like a lot of reading, a lot of anything. If I need help sorting out my mail, stuff that's just simple as that.
Right.
Please. I mean, you might have got off of work and it's too much. You need a break from it, but I mean, hey.
But you got challenges as well.
Right.
On day-to-day basis.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. It's challenging for me.
Right.
But I mean, it might take you 5 seconds. It's gonna take me 5 days. You know.
I got
help me out.
Quick question, before we go to break.
Sure, go for it.
And you say you had kids. How do they handle it?
Well, my son, he's actually in college. He's a junior right now, so he's away from home. So, but when he is at home, he tries to help in the little time that he is there. But my daughter, she's 12, and for the age that she is, she's very helpful for what she can do. And I'm grateful for that.
Right.
So the amount that she can do, she does help. She tries to cook, she cleans for me, and she even lifts my spirits. She gives me that extra hug when I need it. She can tell that I'm down. She can look at my face. I'm trying to be strong, but she can look me in my face and say, "My mama needs a hug," and she'll just come over there. You need a hug, mama, and she'll hug me, and I really do. And I'm like, I'm glad she did, because I really needed that hug right then. So I'm like, yes, I'm glad, because I didn't even want to ask for it, I'm like, I'm cheering inside.
No, I can definitely dig that, because I can see, you can see in her face how real that was.
Exactly. Like I was about to bring the tissues. I thought she was about to, drop a tear or something.
Inside joke, boy. I hope the listeners know what that was that you just did.
Yeah,
Archie.
they don't even know. They don't even know.
I know what you
understand.
did. I know what you did, Nipsey. Nipsey Russell over there. You know how Steppin Marcus J. Live from the dead, Legacy Internet Radio. You're going to take another break again just so we can play Prince songs. We got Danielle and Archie, Mr. 3375. We're going to come back and we're going to ask, for real, you got to pay child support? And who is talking about Black Lives Matter? And I'm going to ask a question about Marcus J. that I want y'all to help me answer. Me and y'all be back in a few.
Also,
this is S.Y. Butler, and you're listening to Legacy.